Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. Avisail Garcia drove in 4 overall with 2 big flies, helping lead Tampa Bay over the Mets 6-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the St. Louis Cardinals. San Diego have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Adam Wainwright will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So far this season, Hosmer is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Another 1-2 delivery, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tatis aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Here's Manny Machado now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch coming from Wainwright. In there at the knees, strike 1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. A
Chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, Ian Kinsler is a difference maker right now. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he could do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
Hunter Renfroe
trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Now a curveball blocked by Molina. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here. Into the box now, Manuel Margot. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Pods leave them loaded. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's lost.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Runners off for second. Liner toward right center. And a perfect hit-and-run ball as that's into right field. A base hit. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's coming off a game in which he had 4 hits, including a home run. I saw him during batting practice. He was smiling and he was feeling good about himself. The confidence was just oozing out of him.
That's a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Jerko, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he drives a liner to right center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Harrison Bader. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that misses for ball 1. Snap one over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Popped up, Hosmer shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Standing in, Eric Hosmer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Eric Hosmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Tatis on at first. Nobody out. This is skied into short left center. Coming on is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Tatis rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as it's now a one-run ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Line towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Leading off for the Cardinals, right fielder, Jose Martinez.
3.
Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. And he'll take a look at ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Machado hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And they will get, no, he's in there. Very close play at first.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Here's Will Myers. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Number 56 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. From the belt, the pitch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. Hosmer rounds the corner and is headed home. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Machado at third. Myers is at second with nobody out. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martinez is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Myers is on his way home. He will score, and the lead is now 7-2.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He went deep last time up. First offering on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball one. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Ready now, Austin Hedges. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped on the ground to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Renfroe ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Third baseman, number 3.
Into the box. Jerko, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate as he just sneaks in there in time, and it's now a 7-4 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres.
Hitting up for San Diego. Pitcher, Aaron Lodge.
Number 58 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 58.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in, number 56. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. First offering on its way. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Cue shot here out towards short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And that's the first out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. 2 down. Ready once again, Jose Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around third and being waved on home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Tatis. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. In now, Manny Machado, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. There's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Outside, 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Drilled to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base. Here's Will Myers, 1 for 2. John Gant comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and the runner back easily. Machado gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
0-1 the count. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. Ready for another shot now. Ian Kinsler is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna is under it. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Austin Hedges. No hits. Frankie Cordero will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And that misses inside, 1-0. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Fernando Tatis. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
No balls and 1 strike. From the stretch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. 3 runs already home here. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side. Nelson Lamet gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna will try and get some.
Play ball. That hit him. He's got first.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lamet is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First delivery to him on the way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On the year, Molina hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And they get the double play at third. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. He was a ground.
Play ball.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals.
Coming to the plate now, Giovanni Gallegos. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Grounded to short. Tatis comes up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping up now, Jose Martinez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down go the Reds. John Brebbia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to.
Number 5, Greg Garcia. Now pitching for San Diego. Number 39.
Craig Stammen, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-0. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Speared on the dive. He is out.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Sent on the ground out to second. There to get it is Kinsler. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Batting, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Dribbled to the right side. But it's foul, strike one. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first here will be in time to record the final out, and the Padres have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Padres took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eric Lau earns win number 4 on the season. Adam Wainwright was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Craig Stammen closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon.